Hey guys, this is Bijan from EZY Dog Training here with my friend Daniel. Daniel is going to share his story with us today when his dog Remy jumped out of the back window of his car at 65 miles an hour and got really badly injured. Is your dog chewing up your house, dragging you down the street and jumping on you and all of your guests? Or do you just want your dog to come when called and listen to basic commands? I've put together a comprehensive online dog training program to help dog owners just like you. Gain control and transform your dog from rowdy to obedient without confusion while being coached by a professional through the process. To learn more, visit oradogtraining.com/learn. So Daniel, what happened with your dog?
So the other morning, I'm driving to work, 7 o'clock in the morning, nice quiet morning. I had my back window rolled down about maybe halfway. My dog was back there and I'm going down Forest Hill and I hear this noise. All of a sudden I looked at the rearview mirror and I happened to see my dog jump out of the window.
Oh my God.
And I was going like 60 miles per hour probably. And it wasn't pretty at all. By the time I realized I'm like a half a block away, I had to stop, run back to get her. She was screaming in pain. I had to grab her, pick her up, put her in the back seat. Quickly took her to the bed and they gave her a shot to sedate her. So therefore we could take some x-rays and find out that she broke her pelvis in 4 places and cracked a sacrum in 1 place too. So had to have extensive reconstruction surgery of the pelvis. And she was at the hospital for a week. Then come out of there, had another week. We'll be keeping her at my job right now, which is rehabbing.
Okay.
And she's making progress, but she probably has like another 2 weeks to go. So she can be probably fully functional again.
Wow. So which one of your dogs was it?
It happens to be Remy, my little Remy.
And how big is Remy?
Remy is about 35 to 38 pounds, give or take.
What kind of dog is she?
We believe she's a bull terrier, some kind of terrier mix. You know, she's a rescue, so we're not really 100%, but some kind of terrier.
How old is she?
She's 3 years old, we believe, right now.
Okay, 3 years. Okay. And so you said you had the window only halfway open?
Only halfway down. I thought it was safe at that point, you know, having to learn that it's not safe at all. I only had about 6 inches rolled down and just enough for her head to get out of the window. But come to find out, you know, where the head goes, the rest of the body will follow too. So there she went.
So when you picked her up, so you brought her to the vet, which vet did you take her to first?
I took her to Postal Help down on Forest Hill first. You know, I know the people there, so I went there and they were able to help me out with the x-rays and just get a quick exam of what was wrong with her to find out the extent of the damage. After that, we couldn't do the surgery there because they don't do it there. We had to find another surgeon. Therefore, we had to go to Dr. Latimer in Jupiter, and that's where the surgery took place.
So what happened to her? Like, what was the injuries that she had?
She said, after the x-rays came back, they say that for sure she had at least 3 to 4 breaks on her pelvis.
Okay.
And after she went to the other doctor, they looked at the x-rays again and found out another crack on her sacrum too.
Oh, wow. Okay. And what did the doctor say, like how long is the recovery time?
They say from 1 to 2 months. The fact that she's young, they say that because she's only 3 years old, she could probably make a full recovery, but it's at least a 1 month, just cage rest, small walks. They gave me a harness so I can pick her up with because she can't get up, so you have to like help her walk. So the first 2 weeks, it was just walking her, you know, with the harness. I had to pick her up in the back and help her walk around.
Okay.
After 2 weeks, she started walking again, slowly, but she walks for like 2 minutes and she's down, you know. So we're slowly trying to get her to take longer walks every day, a little longer, but it's still a work in progress. It's been 2 weeks and she seems to be doing better, but we still got a long way to go.
So do you have, when you took her to get the surgery, so what did the doctor say? What's the estimated cost for the surgery?
They said in the beginning, right off the back, at least $5,000 before we even can go in, you know.
$5,000?
This is not counting the x-rays, and we had to give her some medicine for pain at that point, an injection, we had to sedate her. Not even counting all that stuff, just the surgery was going to be about $5,000. I spent about $200 that day to get the x-rays and the medicine that she needed. We had to get a fentanyl patch, which they didn't have at the point. We had to call it in because they don't carry it.
Okay.
And I had to go get it. And
a fentanyl patch?
Yes.
For the pain?
And with that, they give you about 2 to 3 days, they say, to decide whether you got time to make a decision whether you want to have surgery or you know, do something else. It's up to you at that point.
And how many days did she stay with the doctor? Like in the hospital?
Stayed and she went for surgery on a Tuesday, and she stayed there until Saturday.
Wow.
Till they released her because they had to watch her, you know, after the surgery, make sure that she was doing okay, because they didn't know she was going to need a second surgery.
Okay.
They only did one, but they still, they say depending on how the first one goes, they might have to do a second one. Luckily, she only had the first one, and she started recovering. So after a week, then the hospital they let her go for rehab.
Wow.
Which I will have to do there too. But luckily, at my job, we were able to take it there and rehab there because my medical center there.
So now she's rehabbing at your work?
I'm at work at the Big Dog
Where
Ranch.
at the Big Dog Ranch? That's where you're working right now?
So she's been rehabbing there for the last week, and she probably has another week to go rehab before she can go home. And we'll go from there. So on Wednesday, I gotta go back to the doctor for the checkup.
Okay.
And they're gonna give her more X-rays, and they're gonna look at her and move her around, and the doctor's gonna be able to tell me how good it's going, how well everything's going, and we'll go from there. And then 2 weeks after that, I gotta bring it up again.
Okay.
For another checkup.
So she has a follow-up and a follow-up.
Yes, 2
okay.
more
So those are
follow-ups.
all like they're
Yes.
all cost you money.
Yes, it's gonna
So
be X-rays.
How were you without knowing your finances, but like how were you able to like afford this? Did you have insurance for the dog, or did you have somebody help you with
I
it?
didn't have anything in place at the time. I was freaking out. Luckily, thanks to the owner of the ranch, Lori Siemens, she was able to take it into the me, and she took care of the expenses, and she took care of the dog.
That's
because
amazing.
otherwise, I would have had to put it down because I didn't have the $5,000 up front
Yeah.
for the surgery, and the vet
That's a lot of money.
it's at least $5,000 up front.
Yes.
Probably more with the cost of rehab and everything else that comes with it, medicine and everything else. It's gonna be a lot of money. So I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to know somebody that was able to help me
Yes.
and take it into the doctor because, like I said, I had 3 days to make the decision
Wow.
whether I was going to have surgery for her. And they say you have 2 choices. You either give her the surgery, you put her down, or she's just going to be crippled for life.
Wow.
So that's not a lifestyle that,
Absolutely
so,
not. It's a young dog, 3 years old.
Yeah.
Did you have in your car, when you're transporting your dog in the car, do you have anything set up in the car so that while you're driving, that the dogs are protected or safe?
I have a hammock to keep the dog from jumping on the front seat, and it keeps the car somewhat clean from the hair and stuff, and it works as far as they're jumping on the front seat, like front size, but it doesn't help with the size.
Okay.
So as far as the windows, they need to be closed. Now I know because, like I said, man, I have my window rolled down about 6 inches only, and there was plenty of space for her to be able to just jump out of the window and almost kill herself. Luckily, she landed on her butt. She didn't land on her head because the doctor say how she landed on her head, she probably wouldn't be here right now.
Wow.
So, luckily I got lucky in a lot of.
Yeah. So
Yes, really
I
lucky.
get it. Okay. Well, so you see, guys, whenever you take your dog on a trip in your car, it is crucial for you guys to make sure that you protect your dogs. At the least, have a hammock in the back, but keep your windows closed. You can run the AC. If you open the window, it can only be a small space. Whenever I travel with my dogs, I have a hammock in the back, or I have a kennel in the back of my car. If I don't have a kennel, or you don't have the space for a kennel, you can also get a harness that clips into your seat belt. So you can protect your dog. You can make sure that your dog is sitting or laying down and is protected so they cannot fly around. Here I unfortunately see a lot of times dogs having their windows all the way open, the dogs hanging out. It's just not safe, people. And as you can hear from Daniel, he was lucky that this dog first of all survived, that he had somebody to help him, support him, to pay for the cost. But regardless, now his dog has to go through severe pain, had to do intensive surgery, has to go through a long and dreadful rehab process that you can just avoid overall by closing your window, putting a hammock in there, or putting a seatbelt on the dog, or putting a kennel in the car to protect your dog. In the description below, I will list a few tools that I recommend for you to travel with your dog in the car. Thank you for watching.